Alright, so I'm just gonna say it because I know we're all thinking it. Curly hair just looks so damn good on me. Bronzemarley! What is going on, you guys? It is me, no other than the Bronzemarley. And I'm the greatest addition of YouTube 2019, and here we are in 2022, and I've been the greatest addition and asset here on out. So when I joined the compact, I want you to be here. You want to be here. You hike, you need to be here, love, just because we serve looks. We sometimes serve a little bit of tea, but overall, baby girl, we just be serving. So today's video is actually going to be a bit different on my channel. For today's video, y'all, we're actually going to be serving some tea, but not juicy tea. Just tea for those of you who want to become a little bit more passable, for those of you who want to present a little bit more feminine and step more into your divine feminine energy, just your divine feminine presentation overall. So I've prepared just a small list of 5 things that you as a femme presenter, whether that be a cross-dresser, a trans woman, a drag queen, or whatever may have you, someone who is biological male who wants to become a little bit more passable in their presentation of femininity. So without further ado, let's move straight on into this video. So number 1 out of the 5 things that you're gonna need in order to become a little bit more passable in your femininity is, you guessed it, confidence. When it comes to womanhood, I've noticed that a lot of cisgender or biological women are not insecure in their womanhood. They may be insecure in regards to their looks. They may be insecure in regards to their body. They may be insecure in regards to their relationship with their significant other. However, when it comes to being a woman, they're secure in that because they're biological women, so it's nothing that they have to question. If you're going to be someone who is presenting feminine, someone who's presenting as a woman, the dead giveaway that you are not who you are portraying to be is the lack of confidence. So you want to make sure that you're carrying yourself as though, oh yes, I am woman. And even if you're not the quote unquote most passable in regards to appearance woman, you still have that energy that's like, oh, I may not look like Beyonce knows, but I dang sure look like myself. And that energy alone will get you so far. I have been in circumstances and situations where, you know, realistically, I know how gorgeous I am. I know that I'm truly attractive and truly beautiful, but we're all unattracted to someone. There have been biological women who stepped into the room with myself, and it made me not feel insecure, but it did bring eyes that were once on me to someone else. However, it was the energy that still kept attention on me, that confidence, that security in myself. Like, yes, there's another baddie in the row, but she ain't the only one up in here. So just having that set tone of you being confident in yourself, your chin always up, your head always held high, your chest always out. And I don't mean like, you know, boobs out, although I could use a little bit more coverage today. But just having your chest up and your chin held up high, you know, your posture to a 10, and just the way that you carry yourself as though, yes, I'm confident. It'll get you, like I said, so far. Being confident doesn't necessarily mean being raunchy or being quote unquote ratchet. What that means is that you don't have to prove your femininity, prove that you're a confident woman by showing or shaking your behind all the time, or being too explicit or exploitive of who and what you have to offer. Y'all know what I mean. You know, that's the conversation that I do want to talk about, but that's going to be at a later date. Moving on to number 2 in regards to something that you're definitely going to need and is going to be very beneficial into you presenting female and passing a lot more. You are going to need to throw away your daggone razors. Invest in a shaving cream, some laser, some waxing, or something that's going to help control if you have facial hair or stubble or just any sort of texture in this area. You're going to need to invest in something that's going to cater to that aside from a razor. A razor, yes, will give you a very close shave. However, when it comes to the hair growing back, it'll be a little bit more detrimental to your skin. Now, if you're someone like myself and you cross-dress pretty often, razors, realistically, they're not gonna do the job for you. I invested in this magic shaving cream. I used to use the powder, however, it was just a lot of extra work, unnecessary work. Like, you have to mix the powder, stir it up, and then like all that jazz, as opposed to this one. It's a cream. You just put it on your face and wait. I like to do mine in the shower so that I'm washing my face and getting everything done in the same setting. Also, in regards to something for like your texture, stubble, or anything on your face, I invested in aesthetic skincare. I need to re-up in it. It was a Hydro Boost serum as well as cleanser, oil-based cleanser that really helped to fight the ingrown hair and the texture around my jawline. So I was so thankful and so happy that I made that purchase because I haven't felt this confident in my skin in so long, and I do have aesthetic skincare to thank for that. I will actually link their website down below so that y'all can check them out and do what you need to do. I actually mentioned them in a couple of videos, so make sure y'all check those out so that you can see how I use them. Moving on to number 3, and something very necessary in regards to presenting a lot more feminine and giving yourself a divine feminine appearance and presentation. The nails, girl. Get your nails together. And I'm gonna give y'all my secret. I don't get my fingernails done. I don't do the whole acrylic anymore. I used to. Every now and then I may do it if I'm going on a trip or something. However, I don't like the after effect when my nails are so soft and gushy once the acrylic is removed, and it takes forever for my nails to reinstate that security and that strength that they once had, so I just stay away from them. One of my favorite, I'm actually wearing them right now, and I have 3 more packs of these. I go in with the Kiss Acrylic Nude French Tip Nails. This is actually in a medium length, and it's the perfect length for me because I don't like the super long nails. I just feel as though, you know, I really have to reassure the drag community that this is no drag. When I mention things being too drag or too drag-esque when it comes to presenting female. We all know that drag culture is an exaggeration to femininity, and even though they're very gorgeous, we don't want to bring that attention to us if we're trying to present as an everyday woman and not a drag queen. So going in with the super long nails, yes, they can be cute if you do them right. However, I find that keeping something clean and classic, you never go out of style. I go in with my Kiss nails. They're one of my favorite. I actually think the only press-on brand that I use for nails, but they look so realistic, and my press-on sets last me weeks. I kid you guys not. I'll probably wear this same set for maybe the next 2 or 3 weeks before I decide to go in and put a fresh set on. It's a bit inconvenient when the nail pops off. However, it's very convenient to have the glue on hand and to not have to go to the nail salon X, Y, and Z amount of times a month or a year, whatever. This nail set right here, I think I paid anywhere between $3 to $4 for it, and I spend $4 for my nails to last me a month. And I don't get checked for it. I actually get a lot of compliments on my nails. Moving on to number 4 for something that you're going to need to be a bit more passable and a lot more feminine. Ta-da! Yes, you need you a pair of hoop earrings. I used to say the bigger the hoops, the bigger the dreams. However, I've learned that large hoops are not all the time the best option to go for. I actually have found comfort in this being one of the largest styles that I'd prefer to wear. This is actually a set right here that I got from the beauty supply store for literally $1. So it's very convenient to buy your earrings or your hoops in sets, but what you do need is a pair of hoops. The reason why I like to wear hoops is because if I take them out, which I'm gonna do for y'all right now, I look pretty still. However, I just look very bland. I could put a stud in, I could put a pearl in, but it just won't do the justice, especially when my hair is like this and I'm chilling, than when I have my hoops in. Now, I will say there come times where you do have to switch your style of earrings up. For instance, I love me a nice pearl. I love me a nice stud. I love me a nice statement earring. I just really love earrings, and I switch them up, like I said, on occasion and per outfit. However, going in with this everyday classic hoop, you can't go wrong, because whether you have an updo, it really shapes and frames the face, and it still makes you look a lot more feminine. It doesn't draw attention to my large jawline. And when my hair is down, it just gives me a little bit more pizzazz underneath, and it's just like, dang, like having a pair of, like I said, large small hoops really are beneficial and necessary. Last but not least for this particular video, because there are so many other things that I can get into, y'all, for sure. But for this video, one last thing that I'm going to recommend is to invest in a very nice feminine fragrance. The fragrance that I personally love is my Fever by Jimmy Choo. I will say I have a couple of different fragrances that I love that are feminine fragrances, but this one right here is the one that I find really complements my body chemistry and it's really attractive. Now I have my Woman by David Off that I showcased in a couple of videos before, and that's just like my everyday natural woman scent. I actually sprayed that before I go in with my Jimmy Choo just to make sure that it's as feminine as possible, but my Jimmy Choo is just like, damn, that is a woman, like a fine regal classic woman. And I really love that, like I said, because it almost masks the masculinity. So if you have a feminine presentation and you have a feminine scent, you look feminine, your mannerisms are feminine, and then you have a feminine scent, it just really gives off the illusion that this is a woman. That is a woman. I do love the Jimmy Choo. However, everyone has different body chemistry, so what works for me may not work for you, but you may try it out and you may like it and you may love it. You may hate it. Who knows? But definitely think about investing in not even something cheap. I mean, you can start off with something cheap for sure, and they have really affordable perfumes and fragrances for women. However, I recommend investing in something that's going to be long lasting and something that's going to really be appealing. The reason why I prefer something a bit more expensive is because when it comes to the expensive fragrances, they usually have notes that allow them to last longer on the skin. You don't have to spray too much whatsoever, and it's just a really strong and nice fragrance. It's also going to help you to establish that sense of luxury and quality for yourself, because let's be realistic, when you are a biological male and you've never presented female or feminine, or if you have and you've always presented as the quote-unquote lesser than version of your divine femininity, then you wouldn't necessarily understand that stepping into your femininity involves having a sense of self-worth and value and entitlement, and you should be entitled to luxury and lavish. And that right there, if that isn't feminine, then I don't know what is. Yeah, you guys, that is it for my 5 things that you must have in order to become a more passable MTF male to female presenter. I definitely have more videos like this to come. I'm so excited because I have been asked a couple of questions. I've been complimented a lot in regards to my presentation and my femininity, and I've also even gotten the most annoying messages and comments about me transitioning and wanting me to transition and how they think that I'm transitioning and everything. And I kid you guys not, I have not popped one moan. I've not popped one hormone, you guys, and I truly do not intend on it. I don't plan on it. I just love to be feminine, and if I can pass and I can be as feminine by being a biological male who identifies as male, and I just put on a wig and makeup, then you can do it too. But I thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed me, please leave me a huge thumbs up, as well as a comment down below about what you guys thought about this video, what you'd like to see in future videos, or if you just want to leave a comment down below saying, hey V, what's going on, Bronze? I would greatly appreciate that. Don't forget to join this compact by hitting that subscribe button, as well as that bell button right beside it, so that you get notified every single time that I upload. You can keep up with me in all of my endeavors on social media at Bronzemarley. I love you guys so much, and I will definitely catch you in my next one. Bye guys.